Okay, today we are going to talk about angles formed by parallel lines. I know you woke up this morning and were wondering about rules related to angles formed by parallel lines. So, we're going to say that if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then the following angles are congruent. If two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then the following angles are congruent. And that's going to be corresponding, alternate interior, and alternate exterior. Two lines cut by a transversal, the following angles are congruent. Corresponding angles, alternate interior, and alternate exterior. They're all going to be equal to each other. Same side, interior. Same side, interior angles. Sum 180. Anybody confused? Alright, so some of the types of problems that you're going to see today. Will look like if you've got two lines, two parallel lines. Remember, they're parallel if they have the little red arrow on there. If those two lines are cut by a transversal, there's 8 angles in this picture now. If you're given this angle, let's say it's 110 degrees, and you're asked to find angle ABC, okay? If you're asked to find the measure of angle ABC, that's this angle right here, ABC. What type of angles are you dealing with? You've got this 110 up here, and you're looking at this angle. They had names yesterday. They're on alternating sides of the transversal. So they were alternate exterior angles. So what do we just say about alternate exterior angles? Good, they're congruent. So angle ABC would be equal to 110 degrees. While we're here, let's just do this. This angle would be 110 degrees. Agreed? Okay. What would this angle be right above it? It would be 70, wouldn't it? Because those two form a line, and they are a linear pair. If that angle is 70, what would this angle be right here? 70. And why would it be 70? Why are they congruent? Because they're alternate interior angles, right? Do you see this 70 that I just drew? What would this angle be? The angle that's vertical from it. 70, because vertical angles are congruent. What would this angle be? 110, because it is vertical of a 110 angle. All right? What would this angle right here be where the B is? That'd be 110 as well, because it is an alternate interior with this 110. And what would this last angle be right here? 70, because it is a vertical angle with 70. Okay? So let's take a look at these two parallel lines. And they are cut by a transversal. And now you're given their angle measures. This angle up top is 2x minus 45. And this angle is x plus 30. And we got a D, E, and an F. And you're asked to find the measure of angle DEF. In order to find the measure of angle DEF, you would need to find the value of x. And in this case, the two expressions are related to angles that are corresponding angles, aren't they? So you have to write an equation. So 2x minus 45 is equal to x plus 30. And you have to solve for x. So you can subtract x from each side. And x minus 45 would equal 30. And then you could add 45 to each side. And x would equal 75. Now, if you know what x is equal to, you can go back to this expression and substitute it. So you got 75 plus 30 is, very good, 105. I took the value of x, which was 75, and then to find this angle measure, yeah, they were asking for this angle right here. So I just replaced the x with a 75. What if you're given, what's wrong?
I wasn't done. Okay, I just have to write the number. That's it. I'm good. Wait.
How about this picture? and you're asked to find x. Do you guys remember what this symbol means? It means 90 degrees, doesn't it? So if that angle is 90 degrees, what's x equal to? 90. Those are alternate interior angles, aren't they? So they're congruent. 90 degrees. All right. Yeah, that little half a box there means 90 degrees. Even if it looked like this. If that's all you saw. Right? That means that this angle is 90 degrees. All right, one more example. And then I know you want your assignment for today, so you can get started on it. Let's do something like here and here. All right, and the two slanted are parallel to each other. And you've got a 13x and a 23x. And what do you have to find? The measure of TUS. The measure of angle TUS. That is this angle right here. So again, you're going to need to find the value of x. Now, those two angles are, they're same side interior, aren't they? And what did I tell you about same side interior? Sum 180. So 13x plus 23x equals 180. So that's 36x equals 180. If you divide each side by 36, these cancel, and x is equal to 5. So now you substitute a 5 where the x is. So that's 23 times 5, right? Mm-hmm. And what's 23 times 5? 115?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do it. Thanks. 115. So that angle is 115 degrees. Any questions? Your assignment for today is on page 158, problems 1 through 11, and check headline for homework.